feature for YouTube. So we're live, WFSO Aftermath Live. So I guess some crazy feature that they got is I don't know if like y'all can see through the my phone because like I can see myself on the screen, but it's like it's just showing like my phone. So this is kind of weird. Yeah, this is something new that they're doing. So I'm not used to this at all. So yeah, this is really strange. Let's see. I guess they yeah don't mind background. Okay, it's going to relaunch the app so I can go live. Okay, create. Okay, there we go. So we can go back here. So like I said, this is just going to be a test run because really this is kind of weird for them like making it like this. Okay, let's go to Twitch. See, let me see. I got to fix this. So there we go. 17. So okay, let me set this up. Kind of put this on mute. So UWM didn't get in. So if they would have won that championship over last week, they probably would have got in. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I was put for UWM like to get into the NCAA tournament, but seems like it ain't going that way. So let me just. Hey, what's up, everybody? Of course, I'm live on Twitch with you guys, and I'm also live on YouTube with you guys. So I have no way to try to, stop this or no case at all. This is very weird. Uh oh. Hold on, let me try to fix that. Just keep going. Sorry guys, I apologize. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm sorry, this is the new setup, but if this screen starting to show like with my phone on the back, my background with the phone, whatever, I apologize. Um, as for like you guys on here, like I said, just gotta get a couple things set up before we start. The show will not be that long today because it's not that much like news to talk about, but we will talk about stuff that was going on this coming weekend in Milwaukee. So we will talk about that. So kind of like for us here at the house, it's gonna be like end up being a three, yeah, kind of like 4 day weekend. Although, mostly on Saturday after all this mess, we're probably just gonna be like, sitting at home, relaxing, and maybe halfway falling asleep or something. Because let's see, Bucks don't got a game on that point till that next Sunday when they're at home going against OKC. Sorry guys, I gotta restart this laptop, so this is gonna take a little bit longer. So I apologize. So I will let y'all like listen. Well, I will talk about what we're gonna be talking about today. The Bucks and Suns game. Wow, what a game, right? Uh Something that we got out of Bobby Portis, which I think that will never get out, but his shooting is just something else. But not worry about like mid range and stuff, but like his 3 point shooting. 5 3 pointers. Wow. And of course, like Cole led the team with 31 points, him and Dame Lillard. And like I thought they was gonna let Brook play like in the fourth quarter, but they actually didn't. They let I think Bobby Portis played most of I think he played most of the fourth quarter, if not all of it. Um guess he got going like nothing against Brook, but he had it going, but I guess they wanted to do a different strategy with him, like not put him on the floor and kind of seemed like when they had Bobby on the floor, like being on the five, that's center. But it was really a different it was different vibe and stuff like that. Not saying like Brook was killing the vibe or whatever, but it was like they was just more quicker, good defense and a little bit more like better offense and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just kind of weird. So yeah, I was totally shocked. Um, for those who follow me personally on TikTok, I let people know that I didn't show today's game because it was televised. I'm not going to show Wednesday's game because that's going to be televised as well, not just on regular like local TV, but also on ESPN. Um, Also, with Thursday, of course, it'll be the Brooklyn game, and we will be going to that. So it's and then you got SmackDown going on this Friday. Personally, me, I always get my ticket at the last minute anyway, just because of where I want to be seated at. Because I know, like Ticketmaster, you have a choice to pick your seat or whatever, but I just don't want to deal with the fees and stuff like that. Same thing with like some of these other apps. I'm gonna show you guys. Oops. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there's another app I ain't look at. Game time. Okay, let's just say. Oh wow, that's the lowest I ever seen. Let's see. Yeah, the lowest it got is like $38. Like they got 206 row 12. Oh, okay. That's probably why. Still same thing, but no, that's too much. Nope. Well, I will show y'all like if y'all can probably see here, like I'm on game time. And let's just say I press this one, the cheapest, they said, and that's $38. And look at the total price with tax. I'm gonna try to show you guys. Although it's probably looking a different way, it's $62. The total price with like all the taxes and stuff like that. That's insane. They don't need to be charging like all those taxes and stuff like that. But there's like certain things you can do with oh wow. Let me look at this. Okay, like $17 for like a brewer's home opener if I wanted to go to $32 and it was a $17 ticket. Like if you do it from like the MLB app, you get your tickets like a little bit cheaper than you would on this. So that's why I think not many people use like some of these apps. Just ridiculous. So what I'm gonna show you now is like the other apps I got. Like not only I got game time, wait, super.com is another one. Hold on. Let me view all. Oh, okay. That's something else. Never mind. Um, yeah, because there's another app that have. Wait, did I just making sure I didn't pass it? I'll know it when I see it. Okay. Already past game time. Yeah, tip pick. This is another one. Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's see. fucking W W. Let's just do that. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, they said ticket starts at $54, and you know they got the cheapest ticket is freaking like supposed to be 25. Then with tax and stuff, it'd probably be like $30 or $32. Just like I'm saying, like some of these apps is just ridiculous. Um, let's see. Brewers won 6-4. Although it's still kind of like spring training, but it's something. Okay. What's another app besides that one? Okay, that's that one. Nope. Trying to think what else. No, that's the ballpark app. Okay, Vivid Seats. This is another one. And believe me, this is just Vivid Seats is the only app I use like to get like cheap bus tickets unless, they come out with a deal or something like that. Cause like I was gonna look on here for like going to the first game of the basketball season for the Bucks when they was playing the Sixers. And this was like months before, they were months before this season started, I should say. So checked out that I was like decent price. Okay, I probably will wait until like a month before to buy the ticket, or I was gonna wait like weeks before. But um I end up waiting until weeks before. Then suddenly they got Damian Lillard, and as soon as they got him, the tickets had skyrocketed like nothing. Like it was like really, really up there. It was That's crazy. Okay. It's okay. Sometimes I have to kind of reset this thing, but okay. Yeah, now see, like the lowest tickets they got 41 each. So it was a little bit more than the game time one, which was the lowest with that was 38, and the lowest on here on Vivic seats are $41. And let's just say I want to go for it. So I'm gonna put down one ticket, and I'm gonna show y'all the price total on this. So just give me a sec. Go to insurance part, and yeah, it does tell you like the total of that. So if y'all can see it, that's the total. 61 freaking 19. See, I will show y'all the total. That's the total 6119 for a $41 ticket. And you know the lowest ticket they go down when you're at the arena it's probably like 25. Ticket sale starts at 25. Then there are little taxes and stuff, and they end up being 30. So yeah, it's freaking ridiculous. It really is. Uh, okay, let's just get out of that, and you'll see because it's not that bad of a price if you go to like let's say I want to go to the last home game of the Bucks season, and it's kind of weird. And like the prices before were like up there, and now this one ain't bad because you got the lowest now is like $24, and the trick thing is like they gotta they're gonna have Damian Lillard's bobblehead that night. So let's see if I would say two. 74.58 total for like a $48 tickets. This is ridiculous. Okay, let me show you guys. Yeah, $74 ticket. If y'all can see, I'm sorry if this end up showing backwards, but didn't try to. But like I said, if y'all can see, 74.58, which is really ridiculous. Um, it sucks. It's like sometimes it just makes you just say like, I just don't want to go to games, period, because I might want to take my wife with me, and like there's sometimes I go by myself, and sometimes we make a sacrifice. She like, what, just go by yourself. With these like ridiculous prices, it's some of them are so ridiculous, and some of them are not. Like, and again, the Thursday's game at a decent price, and I got two of them because they was like, let me see if the price is still the same. Oh yeah, they went down more. Yeah, because the ticket it was like I got it was like about um well I would say it was like 15 or 16. Now it's like down to 13. Let's just say I want to get the two ticket for Thursday, although I already got my ticket for Thursday, but I'm just showing y'all. Go to protect the purchase. Yeah, all that for like 42, 45. It just sucks that you got these places, but I know they gotta pay for their service and stuff like that, but it's kind of still ridiculous. It really is. It's like, you kidding me? And now they got Friday a chance of AM snow. Then Thursday like a chance of PM snow. Yeah, and it's all gonna be in the 30s except for Tuesday. Tuesday is gonna be 50 degrees. So it's gonna be kind of warm. Then we're gonna get back into the cold. So their prediction was like also for what was it? Not this coming week, but next week is gonna be below average too. But I know we still in winter and spring. At least it'd be like a little bit more of a warm up. At least, but then again, it's always the wind. That's just insane. So I apologize for my laptop to taking so long because I had to do everything on here, for the people that's watching on, not for you guys that's watching live, for the people that won't watch the pre-recorded episode of this and get to see like the screen wise, like with me talking about, buck status or news from a website and stuff like that. So just making like more easier for them. So just doing it two ways. So yeah. So yeah, until this starts, like I hope this thing like goes on like at 10:30, then I can actually start. And like I said, it's just gonna be like I was trying to plan it like it'd be like a half an hour show, but things happen. I try to click on what's the thing, Zoom. I had to restart my laptop because I was unable to try to get try to make it record. So I had to restart it. I just hope I don't have to do it again because sometimes I had to do it twice. Yeah, because I think Zoom is just, and I just got an update from Zoom, so I don't know what's going on. I think they're maybe starting to fade out because I know people use like other videos and stuff like that, or they do voice recording over actions and stuff going on. In a way, for me, I think that's just too much time. That's just my opinion on that. I just think it's just like a little bit too much time. But but if y'all have an opportunity, I think sometime next, not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. And I know the wife wanted to see this movie that we're going to go see, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Although it comes out this coming Friday, but we're going to see it on Tuesday because there's got like value deal Tuesday on most of the theaters. So we're going to do that. So depending on what time she wants to go, after we watch the movie, we will do a review on our on my TikTok page. So okay, let me just log in. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Both Marquette and UW are gonna be in the same region. I haven't seen that happen in a while. So yeah, just both of them just being like in the South region. Cause you get either, the I think you get like Marquette be like in the south, and then you got the Badgers in the east region. So yeah, this is just insane. I'm glad Marquette got in, although they failed, to get the Big Ten. No, not Big Ten. Big East championship, and Wisconsin failed today to get the Big Ten championship. But that game with the Badgers, it was a very close game, so it could have went either way. But I'm glad they made it to the finals of that one, and Marquette for like the second straight year made it to the Big East championship. Well, one out of two. They won it last year, but kind of lost it, this year. Oh, Marquette. Oh, the women's got in. That's good. There'll be the 10th seed, but they will be playing in Indiana. Okay, what about the Wisconsin women? I think they had that good of a season like the Marquette women did. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't be, that surprised. And of course, today's Bucks game they're talking about now. Yeah, that's like he playing Daniel Dog Garnari. And I'm glad that Jay Crowder is finally getting his stride back. There's this game and what was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday's game. He looked like he was getting his groove back. So although it took him longer since he came back from injury from what he suffers to like where he's at now, I kind of knew that with Jay Crowder it was going to take some time for him to get back to where he was earlier in the season. But yeah, it's good news that he's back, and I don't know if he keep on playing like this, I can see him trying to sign him for another season. So hopefully, Jay Crowder keep this up. And about to say they gave up like 5 draft picks for him, so it gotta be worth something. Just hopefully, this ain't like a championship or bust for the Bucks, but it's kind of like for like Dame. But I'm not saying like he's old, but he's like because there's people that that be still mid to late 30s that can still play. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but some people thinking like some players be declining. I think what it is like some people decline because this is just my opinion and this is my thoughts. So I could be wrong or I could be right. So either way, this is just my opinion. I think because if you're like an athletic person, like you got athleticism and stuff like that, I think you tend to play longer than and I can put out an example like Vince Carter. Well, that too. But he played with Atlanta for his final season and he was like 42. And you got other guys, but I don't know how it is in the past, but I think like today's game, it's gonna be like different. But you can have guys like in the past, like Robert Parrish played for. I think he played for like over 20 years. Who else? Kevin Willis played over 20 years. Um, there's a few more I just can't think of like who they are, but yeah, there was some people in the NBA that played in the past was able to play like more than 20 years. But like kudos to them for playing, for so long. I don't know if anybody did it like in the 60s or 70s. I don't know my history that far. I really don't know that much about the 80s, but if you tell me something about, the 90s, some of the stuff with the Bucks in the 90s, I know it. So, for like looking back in the 80s, I really got to look at that. I'm probably going to take a little bit of time, to look at the 80s Bucks over the summer because they were saying this if it wasn't for they said Boston and somebody else that was in the East. Um, it wasn't Chicago because they was like on the start to getting there. So it wasn't Chicago. I think it was Philadelphia. They said if it wasn't for Boston or Philadelphia, the Bucks may have won, could win the title. Yeah, because there was one point they said it was in the second round in the 80s that Boston went against Milwaukee and Milwaukee won that series. So I think they made it to like the conference finals. I could be wrong, but I think it's twice in that span. But any other time in the 80s, they was always in the playoffs. So yeah, I could be wrong, but You know what? Since we got a little bit of time, and this computer want to act funny, so let's see if I can. I'll look that up. Let's see. Go Yahoo. Oh, I could have did it right there. Oh well. I like when there are projections on for like anything in general. Could be about what they was just showing about for the next president of the United States. Then you got like these polls, especially like these Marquette polls, and that's not everybody that's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not that anybody that's have been it doesn't add everybody. It adds like certain people. They probably give like certain people a survey and say this, and this, and this, and they just don't. It's just silly, like because I don't believe in like those projections. I'll wait until the day of that moment where everybody votes count in, not like the 25% people that did the survey or 50% that did the survey, and not everybody in this city did a survey. So it could be the same thing. They saying, let's just say this for example. They were saying like, let's say 80% that the Boston will win the title. The statistics that they do, like in the Vegas bet odds, they be like, Denver looks like the odds-on favorites. They're going to win the title again, and they don't look at other places. Like I think Milwaukee right now is in third in that, according to them, for the voting. Okay, let me see. How many times that the Milwaukee Bucks in the ooh, although I didn't finish, but I'm just keep typing. Oh, that's not why I said. Made it to the Eastern ENCE. Things FERENCE. Okay. Let's see. They give me the answer. Okay. In 12, because oh, okay. This is the answer that I'm looking for. In 12 consecutive years, from 1980 all the way through 91, the Bucks made the playoffs, reaching the Eastern Conference Finals only 3 times, in the conference semifinals 6 times. Okay, so it was 3 times that they made it. So I was wrong, and I thought it was twice, but it was 3 times they made it to the conference finals. This is like you can say ever since let's see, the I think it's the 16-17 season. We made it to the let's see, 13, 14, they didn't make it. That was a bad record. 14, 15, they made it. Then 15, 16, we had that bad record. So not, it was like kind of a bad record, but we did not make it to the playoffs. So it started with 16, 17, all the way up through last year, but most likely we're gonna make the playoffs this year too. So that's so yeah, if we make it like this year, it'll be the eighth consecutive time we make it to the playoffs. And on that stand, we made it to the conference finals twice. Of course, the one in 1819 when we lost to Toronto in the conference finals, and it was destined for us to win that series and possibly win the title. Um, then, of course, again in the 20 the long 2020-2021 season where we won it all. And the last time, let's see, I think we case last year. Of course, we lost in the first round. The first round the year after that, we won. We beat the Bulls, but ended up losing to the Celtics in the second round. So yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so enough of that, and let's try to. So it seemed like it was like rolling in the '80s. That's good. I guess what helped more is like when they made the Bradley Center. I think like in '88. That was something too. Like the old Mecca Arena was is now called the UWM Panther Arena. We won a championship in there like once, but was in the finals twice in that arena. But Bradley Center overall, like I think since then, let's see, it was I don't know, like in like '88 through '91, we no, I'll worry about that later. But that'd be something I'm probably gonna be looking for. How you feel, babe?
What?
How you feel?
Not the greatest. Why?
Just checking.
Probably just need a really good night's sleep, so
What the? I didn't click that.
that made me feel better. So did the fart I just did. I could just, I mean, I'm in pain because all I've done is sat in hard chairs all day
Oh
and
yeah,
drive. They were like wooden chairs at Jolene's.
that's crazy.
So it's like an hour from here to Jolene's. Well, it's actually like an hour and 20. Then sat in hard seats all day, then an hour and 20 back here. And I think if I have a good night's sleep and relaxed, you know what I mean? I'll probably be okay for tomorrow
Okay.
because the weather's supposed to be decent-ish, right?
Oh, tomorrow
Yeah,
they said like was it lower 30s, upper no, I mean upper 30s, low 40s or something like that.
but it's not rainy or anything, right?
No, no.
Yeah, so it might be worth just doing all that dropping off tomorrow,
Right. Oh, looking at this, yeah, this really helped. Yeah, they only made it to like the Eastern Conference Finals in the Bradley Center only once. What? If y'all probably can see this little one right here. This is Mindy. She loves the love. Premature celebration. Nah, that's bad. Confetti falls at the Barclays Center with 18 minutes left in the A1 or A10 championship game. That will be the funniest thing of the day. Just yeah, we're just gonna celebrate early, so there. Come on, work with me. So let's see. Okay, I take it from 79 through 83. They didn't have a first round, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that's what it says on here. So the three times they made it into the conference finals was 82, 83 was against the Sixers. And that same year, it was the semifinals. They beat Boston for the zip. So they sweep the Celtics in the semifinals, but lost to the Sixers 1-4 in the conference finals. 83, 84 is another year they went to the conference finals. So back to back years they made it to the conference finals. So um but 83, 84, that's when they started with the opening round, like the first round. They beat Atlanta 3-2. Semifinals they beat the Nets 4-2 and lost in the conference finals against the Celtics. Then in 1986, oh, they swept the Nets in the first round. Sixers, oh, they beat the Sixers in the semifinals, 4-3. Then, yeah, in the conference finals of that one, they got swept by the Celtics. Let's see, 88, 89. That's got to be around the first year that the Bradley Center was like going, like they won the first round against Atlanta 3-2, but got swept by the Pistons 0-4. And of course, after 1990, 1991 season, after they got swept by the Sixers, we had a one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, six. It was been 6 years since they didn't make it to a playoff. Because 97 and 98, I think they did, and they, huh? Though, oh yeah, that shortened season was 98 and 99. They ended up making it to the playoffs and they went against the Pacers and then they got swept by the Pacers. 99 2000, they faced the Pacers again in the first round. It was 2 games to 3. Then, yeah, that 2000 2001. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, installing updates. So now the Zoom wants to install updates. But anyways, let me keep reading this, and I appreciate those who's like still watching so far. Don't know how many that's watching on YouTube, but for those who's watching live on Twitch, I appreciate y'all staying up a little bit longer. Just crazy. So I'm just waiting for that to load up. Let me look at other ones. Of course, after the 2000-2001 season and 2001 playoffs, of course, they made it to the conference finals, which they did get screwed on that game 7. They really did. And nobody can't say anything different, but the Bucks did get screwed by the refs. Especially like with game 6, they suspend Scotty Williams for, I think it was something with the refs. So just stupid stuff. Of course, 2001, 2002, they didn't make it to the playoffs. Then, of course, here they 2002, 2003, they started to trade everybody. So 2002, 2003, it was 2-4 against the Nets. Then I don't know how they made it to the playoffs 2003, 2004 with the team they had. They lost to the Pistons, who went on to win the whole thing, beating the Lakers badly. They beat us 1 game to 4. Well, 4 games to 1, I should say. Then, let's see, 2 years later, but 04, 05, we didn't make it to the playoffs. But 05 and 06, which was Andrew Bogue's rookie year, we only won 1 game and lost yeah, because I think starting in 01, 02, they started to do like all games like the best of 7. And I think 2000, 2001 was the last time that they did the, first round games will be the best of 5. Which, you can get more people like buying the tickets or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Um, then you got 05, 06. Then they had a 3 game drought, not making to playoffs, but until Brandon Jennings' rookie year, which, yeah, they really gave it to the Hawks, and they had at that time they had 3 games to 2, which the Bucks could, if they would have won one more, they would have been in the semifinals. But Hawks came back and won the last 2 games and beat the Bucks. After that one, you had a 2 year drought, and this is where Bucks and 6 came along in 2012-2013 season. So this was a year before Giannis came in, and we had Brandon Jennings. Always shocked that was going to be his final year, and it was somebody else that we had too. I can Monte Ellis. Yeah, we ended up having them, and they were really so confident to beat the Heat. We ended up getting swept by them in the first round. Then of course we had a year drought. Then 2014-15, of course, best of 7. It was fun. It was really fun. Um, that playoffs. Although we wouldn't expect it to like go any farther than the first round, but just watching that games during that season. I mean, during the playoffs, it was fun. Especially, like Bulls could have swept us, but they ended up losing game four. We ended up winning game four with that. I forgot that other player's name that ended up making that layup. Then I think we won there. I mean, we won at home. Then we won in Chicago. Then that game six, yeah, we really got our butts handed to us on that. It was really like a big blowout game. Let's see. Let's say 2016, we end up not making it that year. 2016, 2017. Looked like we were going somewhere, but after went up 2 games to 1, the Raptors beat us the last three in Game Six. We lost to the Raptors that year in the first round. First round again in 2017, 2018. It was a best of seven, so it was like 3-3 at the playback in Boston, and was the biggest year for us. And plus, like the first full season of the Fires Reform was operated in that first season. With that, we ended up making it to the conference finals, which we should have won, but didn't happen. Yeah, because there's the thing, like we won the first 2 games against the Raptors, then they beat us the last four in the conference finals. So yeah, the spacing, in the Fires Reform, we made it to the conference finals twice in 3 years actually. So that's saying something. And of course, y'all know about the rest of them, like 2021, the big year, and tough game versus the Nets, and yeah, and tough game versus yeah, it was a tough game versus the Hawks. And Suns, we kind of went on. We lost the first 2 games, then we just ended up on a 4-game winning streak to win the whole thing. Then, of course, y'all know about the season before. We lost in the semifinals against the Celtics, then ended up losing the first round last year to the Heat. It was our first round exit since 2018 playoffs. So I'm glad it's not too bad. So can't complain about that. But there's some key pieces that was missing through that 2021-22 season. Like Chris Middleton got hurt when it was against the Bulls, and Giannis was mostly hurt in the first round last year. But you still got to learn how to play without him. But with the substance thing, like Giannis did need some serious help, and Drew Holiday tried his best if he could, but he just could not score as much as we were wanting him to step up. So we didn't have that next person to step up. Even Bobby Portis was doing okay, but it wasn't good enough. Then you got the first round, which is bad. So I think this coming playoffs, the 2024 playoffs, could be a redemption year. So it'd be cool, if they win it all this playoffs. It'd be what 2 of the last 4 years that they won the title, and that would be saying something. And plus, it would shut some of these analysts and these commentators up. It really would. Okay, now let me log out. Not log out, but just get out of there so we can start this show. So Seems like we end up starting so late, so I appreciate those who's watching, still sticking in with me. Okay, don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened with you guys on Twitch. It just suddenly just went off. So just clicked it back in, and and Marvel's just say part two. Yeah, I got all this going on, and I'm trying to like, but at least that answered my questions on why I wanted to know. So at least we made it to the playoffs. So 7 straight seasons we made it to the playoffs. So yeah, that shows some interest, and I was still trying to load up. Let's see. I'm trying to close some of these websites down so I can get to recording. Or this pops up, but you guys give me a minute. I will be right back. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just blacked off when he got tackled. That's insane.
What's the matter?
No, we was just talking about the he was watching the fans that been banned for WWE,
Oh,
and they was showing that segment when Bret Hart got tackled when he was doing the like an announcement when
at
that
the Hall of Fame.
yeah when that fan got his butt beat by whoever wrestlers were down there.
Everyone.
Yeah, good enough to say everyone. Everyone, everyone. What year? Every year. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I didn't think WFSO. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Get this started. Let me do that for a second. Let me click some things off. I guess I can do that. Check on the mic and sound. Testing.
Testing.
Okay, just give me a second. Oh God. Let's see. Hopefully this runs a little bit better since I got some of the things off. But it was just like since we were killing time before this officially, kicks off. Yeah, and I didn't want to do the podcast of it yet because cause, it gives me an hour and it's just like too much hassle. Try to record 1 hour, then pause it, then try to record for the next hour because they'll just let you go like every hour. So it's crazy, and in a way, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so um, okay, about that one, and let's go to share because like I said, I apologize if I wasn't too much enthusiastic, but sometimes trying to do this with Zoom is just getting insane. Like seriously, it's just insane. But yeah, I can't wait for this week. Well, it kind of started today, but at least it ended on a good note that both Badgers and the Golden Eagles are in the NCAA tournament. Too bad UWM could not get in there. If they would have won that championship, they would, but they just wasn't chosen. But it's a possibility, that UWM could be in the NIT tournament. That's a possibility. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Um, like I'm probably gonna try to do a live video or live podcast on where I'm at on Friday, probably after the show. Think it would be like interesting. What the? What is this? Move that down. Put my other screen back up.
Come on,
Like we good. Like come on.
Yippee.
I'm sorry, guy. I don't know what the heck is going on. If it ain't one problem, it's always another. Go back. Sorry, guys. I might have to do this over again with the. Like, I'm not going to kick out of Zoom, but suddenly, when I was about to get started, this black screen just starts showing up, and it's like, do I want to leave the meeting? No, I don't. Jesus. What now? Okay, let me get rid of that one too, and we can get started. I haven't even started recording yet, so where is everything? Return to meeting. Okay, let me try something right quick. Wait, where's the other stuff? Didn't even record yet, so let's try this again. Now we gotta wait for a bit for this to come back on.
So this is pickleball? Pickle!
I'm glad it happened not during the live. Then there we go. Now we got this long progress, and I understand that some of y'all, if y'all don't want to hear me rant and stuff, y'all can always cast the I'm still gonna do the pre-recorded episode and plus the podcast for Aftermath. Although on there is probably gonna be a little bit shorter, but here y'all on me live. At least like I wanted to at least keep my word and be on live on time. But with the pre-recorded stuff, it's just ridiculous. Like I said, Mercedes Moët, of course, made her debut, AEW debut this past Wednesday. Um, and this Wednesday, they want. I guess we're gonna hear from her and see what she had to say. And because I think she didn't say much when they were on Dynamite. But yeah, simple enough. Yeah, the MU poll. Like I don't even believe in that because they only put people who only like a certain small percent of people like, okay, these people, when we took a poll, they said this person's going to win. I don't believe in that crap. Okay, okay, it's up. Now we just got to wait for everything else to connect. So let me exit out of there. Maybe, oh, that was the only thing I got clear. So go back. And let's go to podcasts. Like I got the podcast thing on my other. Cause oh yeah, I did have to change my password. So there we go. Okay, now let's try this again. Testing, testing.
Testing.
Okay, let's do that. Hmm. Maybe we could just do it that way. I said, did I do something wrong? Okay, so let me lower my screen now. Although when y'all see it on the pre-recorded, it won't go down. Okay, so let's get this podcast going. Here we go. I apologize, guys. I don't know if it's recording or because normally it would say something like reporting progress. Okay, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out during the recording. So if it seems like I'm on pause, because normally they'll let me know it's like recording process on here. But if y'all can hear me, cool. If not, I'll probably have to do this over again. So just give me a second. It's gonna be funny if it says it recording progress during the recording. Don't make no sense. Well, it says recording. Put in stereo. So let's just go with it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. For those who are watching live for like over an hour now, for me trying to get um, this set up for the pre-recorded episode. Yeah, like I said, it was all a good idea, but I'd rather just do it live so people will know that I'm on live and get more viewers to watch. So that's my way of doing this. But anyways, it ain't gonna be that much to talk about today. We're gonna talk about tonight's game, which was Milwaukee Bucks won 140 to 129, where they had a big first half and like an interesting fourth quarter. So although it looked like Phoenix in the quarter status that they won the second half, but I think it was just like bit of a gap when it was the second quarter. I think that's what did it. But also just gonna talk about the kind of like a little bit of 4 day weekend that we're gonna do in Milwaukee since we live here. The only thing we will talk about a little bit of news, but it won't be anything like big. But it probably would be big for people that's living in the Midwest. Just put it that way. So it'll be a big thing for those people, including me, if it happens. So let's get started. Um, what a game! They ended up with was that 82 points in the first half. But as you can tell, they end up with let's see in the second half. Let's see. It's 31-27. 58 in the second half compared to 69 that the Suns had in the first half. I mean, second half. So it was kind of like a little bit of a balance difference. Jay Crowder is back, and like the whole starting lineup, did some damages, and like especially like from the three, they all did some damages. Giannis wasn't playing because of knee tendonitis. Also with his, I think it was his calf muscle or something like that as well. So it seems like when they showed him in practice, he was okay, but I guess they found out that he had a few of those injuries, so they just decided like let's just rest him. So hopefully, he'll play on the next game, which we'll get to that later on. So yeah, it's like everybody clicked, but like the bench did a little bit of something, but Bobby Portis really did a lot. He really did. So we can talk about the quarter status right now. You got the first quarter. Milwaukee was leading 39-36. So it was like just very close. And I think Phoenix did have the lead at one point. Then after that, it was just like all Bucks. Um, Second quarter, the most that besides the most that Phoenix has scored in the first quarter with 36, but with the second quarter, Bucks has scored the most with 43, and this where Phoenix scored the least with 24. Second half, when we start with the third quarter, that 34 Phoenix, 27 Milwaukee, and that's the least that the Bucks has scored in this game in the quarter. And fourth quarter, 35-31 Phoenix, and we end up with the win by. And plus, they were saying Phoenix is not a good fourth quarter team, but today they kind of showed a little bit different because if they was that bad in the fourth quarter, they would have been scoring a little bit lower than that. But that's crazy. Kevin Durant didn't do much, or him and Booker did play majority of the game. But we'll talk about that in a second. We're gonna go to the team status right now. We're gonna start with Phoenix. Yeah, so not bad. Yeah, it's like shooting percentage and stuff like that. The Suns didn't do that bad. 51-87 with 58.6%. Might have said that's 59%. Then 14 of 33 with 42.4%. You have 13 of 15, so 86.7%. Might as well say that's 87% from the free throw, which is not too bad either. 7 offensive rebounds with a total of 39 rebounds. You have 36 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, and 12 turnovers. Okay, now we'll go to the team status for the Bucks. 51 of 94 with 54.3% from the field. 24 of 41 of 58.5% from three, which is not too bad either. And I know they did with the free throws without Giannis being there. Perfect 14 of 14 from the free throw line. 10 offensive rebounds with a total of 35 rebounds. And got 35 assists, 11 steals, two blocks, which kind of sucks. But then again, Lopez didn't. They didn't play him a lot, and a total of 10 turnovers, which is not that bad. With Damian Lillard with the most with four. No, Chris Middleton only with two turnovers, so not too bad for a return. So now let's get to the player status. We're gonna talk about Phoenix Suns first. Kevin Durant, yeah, he kind of had a bad game. Only 11 points, but had two blocks, three steals, four assists, nine rebounds with one offensive rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 3 from three, and 4 of 10 from the field. Justin Nurkic, with 8 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds with three offensive rebounds. Perfect 2 from 2 from the free throw, but 3 of 5 from the field. Um, I think the problem was like if they would have used Nurkic for more, if they use him more. Sorry about that. Um, that's the thing that you're doing with one take. You don't gonna do a whole bunch of takes and try to do the show. And plus, I'm on live, so it happens. But anyways, if they would use Nurkic more, I don't know. It probably would have been a very different telling game. Who knows? Uh, Bradley Beal with the team high with 28 points, had one block, one steal, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 1 of 3 from three, and 11 of 15 from the field. Then you had the returning Grayson Allen, first game, against Milwaukee, that he's in Milwaukee. And yeah, and earlier in the game, yeah, he was killing. He had 25 points total, one steal, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw, 6 of 11 from three, and 8 of 14 from the field. But yeah, that is like nice passing. Um, but yeah, they just went with a smaller lineup. They had Kevin Durant just at the power forward. Then you got guys that's like 6 foot 5 and under that's playing. The point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Wouldn't be surprised because there's some teams that done it before. Devin Booker with 23 points, one block, one steal, 6 assists, 9 rebounds with one offensive rebound, 1 of 2 from the free throw, but 0 of 5 from three, and 11 of 22 from the field. Okay, yeah, you only had like a couple of people that done something on the bench, but Royce O'Neal, 16 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds with one offensive rebounds, 4 of 9 from three, and 6 of 12 from the field. And you have Eric Gordon with 10 points, one block, one steal, 2 assists, 1 rebound, which was an offensive rebound. Perfect 2 of 2 from the three, and 4 of 5 from the field. So yeah, that's something. Um, but yeah, all those 16 and 10, both those points combined could not beat Bobby's points in the game either. But let's go to the Bucks. Speaking of which, like I said, Jay Crowder is back and got better, a little bit better in scoring. So he had 18 points, 3 steals, 2 rebounds, 4 of 6 from three, and 7 of 11 from the field. Chris Middleton in his return, not bad. He had 22 points, one steal, 7 assists, 3 rebounds with one offensive rebound. Perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 2 of 4 from three, and 8 of 15 from the field. Brooke Lopez had 10, And like I said, he didn't play that much, but 10 points, one block, one steal, three assists, seven rebounds with three offensive rebounds. So he was rebounding today, so that's a good thing. Two of five from three and four of eight from the field. Damian Lillard, a good shooting game. Although, it looked bad at the moment, but he made some of them clutch shots in the fourth quarter. 31 points, like I said, with the four turnovers. He had one steal, 16 assists, which he had like at least 14 assists in the first half. And we were hoping he would do like a 30-20 game, but he still had a double double, so can't discount that. But anyways, he had five rebounds with one offensive rebound, so another 30-10 in five game. Well, I don't know if this is the first for him, but he probably has done it before with like a 30-10-5 game. So he might have done that in his career too. Perfect 7-7 from the free throw, 4-8 from three, which is perfect. 10-19 from the field, which is not too bad. And Malik Beasley with 17 points, three assists, three rebounds, 5-8 from three, and 6-11 from the field. And yeah, I apologize for like, because there were some moments, Patrick Beverly could have like made. It was like all three layups he attempted and just ended up missing. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, don't do floaters. That's just probably my only lesson. And Pat Compton didn't even play that much, but had like somewhat of an impact. But the biggest impact was that I wish they would pass it more to AJ Green for him to like shoot threes because he was open on certain occasions. But it is what it is. Like I said, Bobby Portis, I would say he kind of like almost, I would say almost outscored the Suns bench. I would say almost because I think they got more, a little bit more than him with like other players. But Bobby Portis had tied with the game high with Damian Lillard with 31 points, three steals, two assists, 10 rebounds. So he has a double double with three offensive rebounds. Perfect 5 for 5 from the three and 13 of 20 from the field. Yeah, that's saying something. But final score 129, 140. So yeah, what a game. Let's go to the recap because this they're done facing each other in the season series. You have the first game that was last month, early last month, I should say. Bucks 106, Suns 114, and Chris Middleton wasn't playing that game, but saw that was a little bit different. But they were like down by 8, so no big deal. Now this game, of course, without Giannis, 140, 129. So season series is tied one apiece for each team winning at home. The next game will be Wednesday. They will be going against Boston, and yeah, that is in I believe that's a 6:30 game since it's gonna be showing on ESPN and Valley Sports Wisconsin. So I would say just try to watch out for that game. It could be interesting because I know like besides Boston facing them in Boston, then they got one more game next month here in the first week of April. So this is gonna be interesting. So would it be the same results as they did the last game where the Bucks blew them out at home? Will that be the same results? But then again, now you got Doc Rivers, and those first two games before they didn't have him. So we will see. Let's go to full standings and maybe talk about our sponsors. Art from the Heart is another sponsor. If you like fan art, like drawing from the comic books or anything like that, you can go to Art from the Heart on Facebook. Moving Dudes, if you're in Wisconsin or in Florida, if you live in within those states, Moving Dudes can help you move your stuff to wherever location within those states. Um, I know they will be in Florida this week for moving some stuff too, so you have an opportunity to give them a call, and if you're in Florida, they can help you move as well. So give them a shot, or give them a shot, or just call them up. 414 Tell Martrell sent you. Okay, now we in the. Maybe look at this because. Okay, there are some different things that happened over the weekend ever since the last time we did the Bucks talk. Because I think it was only two teams that were eliminated. That was Washington and San Antonio. Although Washington Wizards were the first team to be eliminated from playoff contention, but we'll get about that in a second. We got Boston. That's the first team that clinched the playoff berth overall. They are 50, 53 and 14. But anyways, they won their last five games. And I think they won today. I think who did they beat? Oh, Washington. So not shocking there. Um, of course, Milwaukee with their second seed. They won their last two, including today. Cleveland Cavaliers in third, lost their last five, and now we're like a game and a half over them now. Let's see. Yeah, we're a game and a half over Cleveland. Number four, New York. They won their last three. They're in fourth. Orlando won their last three. They're in fifth. I thought they lost. Oh yeah, they beat Toronto. Never mind. Indiana and the Pacers won their last game. They're in sixth. Oh wow, this kind of switch. Miami and Philadelphia are tied with the same record, but Miami is in got the seventh seed. They won their last two. Philadelphia 76ers. I think they played today, and they let's see. I guess it was yesterday that they played, but they won their last game. Then you got Chicago in ninth. They won their last game, and you got Atlanta in 10th, who won their last game, and they beat the Clippers out of all teams. That's shocking. Okay, then we got Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte. Not only that Washington Wizards are eliminated from playoff contention, now Detroit is eliminated from playoff contention. Now let's go to the West. Um, Oklahoma City Thunder, now the number one seed in the West. They won their last two. Denver, of course, they lost their last game against Dallas. If y'all seen that game today, Minnesota won their last two. See, Los Angeles Clippers, of course, they lost their last two. They're in fourth. Fifth is New Orleans Pelicans. They won their last two. They're in fifth. Oh, Sacramento moved up. Um, Although they lost their last game, they're in sixth. Dallas is in seventh. They won their last game. Phoenix Suns, of course, they lost. They dropped down from sixth to eighth. Golden State moved up from winning Saturday against the Lakers because Golden State Warriors in ninth, and you got the Los Angeles Lakers who lost their last two in 10th. What a strange turn of events. But in a way, Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers, like in game wise, they're tied. But Golden State, with the advantage, Lakers lost more than Golden State, but Lakers won more than Golden State. And all that will be solved by the end of the season. Then you got Houston with the biggest winning streak in the West right now with 5. So hey, they could be coming back. Could be getting the Lakers or Warriors run for their money. Utah Jazz. Then you got Memphis. Then not only San Antonio Spurs was eliminated from playoff contention when we saw last time, but Portland Trail Blazers are eliminated from playoff contention. I guess they kind of wish they could have made those moves. So yeah, what a game! What a day! Well, the only news that I'm gonna talk about with wrestling wise is that I don't know how long this was, but I think Minnesota probably already made a bid for next year's WrestleMania a long time ago. But I think they could be the top front runners for it. I know some people saying it could be Vegas and stuff like that, but Vegas can have it the year after. They're gonna have WrestleMania 42. Just having, at least a WrestleMania back in the Midwest, and it's been so long since like a WrestleMania been in the Midwest. I think the last time it was in the Midwest was like in Detroit in WrestleMania 23. Since then, they had not been back in the Midwest. They've been to the West Coast, South, and East Coast. So yeah, I'm just glad they finally got a WrestleMania in the West Coast. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And so yeah, I think Vegas didn't put a bid in yet because otherwise they probably would be in the running too, but they didn't say anything about them. So where we going now? We going into the website and the Wrestling Fan Speak Out website. Pictures big, but you can just tell by how they do their websites and stuff like that. Just weird. But just showing you guys. Just please check out the website. We got a sponsor page right here. You want to be a sponsor, you can end up being on this page. Of course, we're a proud sponsor of Maddie's Memory, but Art from the Heart is a sponsor, like I mentioned. Moving News, of course, they're right there. Then we got these other sponsors that's going to be sponsoring for the Wave of Light. And plus I got to put another sponsor on there for that Wave of Light too. So this is just a deal that we and Maddie's Memory have with putting them up for sponsors up to all the way through the Wave of Light and the Way of Light. I'm sorry, in October. So we got Riverend. Company is like based in Illinois, metalworking and stuff like that. Got the Atlanta Rose Foundation, and got the Scholar Project, and got Ojima United is a sponsor for the. Get that out of there. Then of course with this thing like y'all trying to look for like sponsoring, and we can put it up here. So plus our events page, if you'll click on. So yeah, those like I gotta get rid of those and update. So yeah, Hulk Hogan was in Chicago and Ric Flair. Then you had Jake the Snake and Jimmy Hart was in Illinois as well. So yeah, crazy enough. And like we talk about when we post shows that's up in Michigan and also in Minnesota. We probably will expand it a little bit next year for like talk about shows that's in like Indiana in the other part of Michigan. So I know I need to start, putting that out some more. So I apologize for some people. There's some of them that's like in Upper Michigan, and I didn't put them on here, but they're gonna be on here now. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Like I said, we probably gonna spend with like Indiana and Ohio. Maybe do like parts of the Midwest area of Canada. Just like the counties above us, not the ones that's like in the ones that's in the central. So I gotta look into doing that next season. So we will work that out. But we probably will start doing talk about the like I said, any Indiana's and probably will do Missouri and also in Ohio. So we're gonna be doing that next year. So like I said, we also have as the wife wave, as we have, our meet and greets, the meetups that wrestlers are or the promoters are having with the wrestlers that's gonna be in Illinois or Wisconsin. So you're talking from TNA, former WWE stars, TNA stars, AAA, and AEW stars as well. I know we forgetting somebody else like MLW stars and the whole shebang. So I know I gotta update that tonight, which I will do. And we got more stuff, like I don't know why I still got WFSO gear because like nobody's trying to get the gear, but we do have that. So I probably just got to put more pictures up and try to set up like an email that people can email us. So if they want to order a shirt, we can make that happen. Who we met in wrestling is an interesting thing. Is like all the pictures that me and rest of the WFSO crew took up, like who we met. Okay, our videos would be, of course, the videos that we done on YouTube from today and past three. It'll be a total of 4 videos up, so it'll be like from the past 4 videos that we done on YouTube. Real Milwaukee Bucks page, kind of the same thing. Like the last 2 videos that we did, Bucks wise, that would be posted on here. Wrestling news, Bucks news, and blog. I did do a blog. I think I was talking about the shows and that we're gonna do in July, but it's gonna be something that we're gonna work out and stuff like that too. So I will try to put more wrestling news up. Um, Wrestling photos. Some of the photos of action that's been going on where I'm like in like trips. Could be like in this city, Milwaukee, or it could be like within the state or out of the state or stuff like that. But yeah, WFSO special weekend event. Of course, you know about that if you're on Facebook. So we will be putting more news on that within the next 2 months. So there'll be more news about that and all that. So that's the website. So, anyways, with the wait a minute, I forgot to go to one thing. I forgot to go about us. I think that's the only thing that I didn't go through. So yeah, we talk about the brands that we have. We have WFSO, of course, Wrestling Fans Speak Out. Then we got WFSO UK, Australia, WFSO South, WFSO Canada, East Coast, Midwest. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Outcast. I haven't been in that group in a while. So yeah, of course I owe like photos of what we put up in the past and stuff like that. Yeah, we did like a little bit of smash up. Like I was doing a little DJing and smash up their songs and kind of mix them up as my own. They were on YouTube, but I think they're gone.
What?
The Smash Up I used to did a long time ago.
Oh, those were good.
Yeah, I think they're gone because of copyrights and crap like that. Oh well, what more can you do? Um, of course we got the WFSO radio network. Um, that be with the podcast I'm doing, and plus with the live videos and stuff like that, and plus some pictures of us in our greatest time. Um, I know I got probably got to put more like that's part of the T-shirt. Of course, women in wrestling. I'm thinking of doing a new logo for that one. I'm not sure, but yeah, I got to start putting the new logos on this one. So yeah, good photo of us. Of course, with these bus talking, I think I may have to take something down because I think they're going to show Drew Holiday on this. Oh no, they ain't. So we got exclusive. The original first logo of East Coast. The original logo. No, that ain't the original logo, but the page of Milwaukee Bucks fans. Just other photos. So I'll stop that. But I'll let this continue. But like I said, we got a big week coming up. Especially like the weekend. We have we dropping off some stuff for Maddie's memory. So we're doing that tomorrow. We might do it tomorrow. Depends how the wife feels. But let's see. Of course, no, it's gonna be a rest Tuesday and stuff like that. Just or maybe we might put something up just to. Okay, yeah, they do got it on here, so I gotta take that off. But anyways, so I might do something on Tuesday night just to put it back. It will be exclusively on the podcast. So if y'all not familiar with the podcast, it's on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, and wherever you get your podcast from. So some of the stuff on here you see the pictures I did. So and some of them were like kind of upgrades. But anywho, Wednesday, I know there's a Bucks games. We're gonna be talking about that. Um, what else? Let's see. I said Bucks games and the Boston game on Wednesday. So I will be watching that. Few errands I gotta do. Then Thursday, me and the wife are going to a Bucks game, and we're just gonna be like hanging around downtown. Cause Friday will be SmackDown. So kind of like a big WWE weekend and stuff like that. So not only just here in Milwaukee, but it's gonna be like in Illinois or like all weekend long, and then for them to end it in Chicago for Monday Night Raw next Monday. So yeah, all that stuff going on. So yeah, I gotta update some of these pictures. But yeah, that's the week in that we're gonna be doing this week. But anyways, I'm gonna end it from here. I know for you guys that's on the watching live on YouTube is like almost 2 hours, and for you guys on Twitch, it's the same thing. So yeah, I'm gonna end it from here. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. Just look for WFSO on Twitch. Please follow us on here. Try and get more followers on here, so hopefully we can accomplish that. Um, F you guys on podcasts. Like I said, you can find wherever your podcast from. Just look for Wrestling Fans Speak Out and check out our past on podcasts as well. So check those out. After you guys that's watching on YouTube, either pre-recorded or live, please like the video. Also subscribe to the content. Trying to get to 500 by at least by June. So hopefully y'all gonna help us get there. We can't do this channel without you guys and all your support. So the ones who are supporting me, thank you. Also, check out our past videos as well. If you like wrestling content and you like Milwaukee Bucks content, same thing with the podcast. You will like this channel and you will like this podcast as well. Because all we do is just talk about wrestling and Milwaukee Bucks. And sometimes I mention something like local stuff every now and then, so I probably would, throw a little bit of that in here. Just kill some time like I did today with you guys that have been watching like over 2 hours live. So yeah, crazy enough. But like I said, guys, thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Until the next video. It's like is any reports going like wrestling wise or anything like that during the week and stuff like that, I will post them up. If you just look for like WFSO report or something like that, exclusively for YouTube. And probably next time I'll be on Twitch will be talking about the Boston and Bucks game this Wednesday. So right after that, I will talk about it. Same thing with the podcast, but I'm trying to plan on something for Tuesday, to bring back WFSO After Dark, just talking about the weekend, you know, this weekend here in Wisconsin and all that stuff too. So we'll probably talk about that and just some other stuff. So, like I said, once again, thank you guys. And until the next video, you guys have a good one and the next podcast too.